WDON1204.com. Community focused, globally connected. Find us online at Coleman Global. WDON is proud to present our latest podcast, The Colors of Sound. Our mission is to create a safe space for community members from around the world to share their personal stories. Listen on all streaming platforms or on our podcast station, WDON1204.com. The Colors of Sound podcast. Discover how much we have in common. Tune in as the LGBTQ+ elders of SAGE share their passionate stories of struggle, pain, triumph, and love. Available on all streaming platforms. The Colors of Sound podcast. Discover how much we have in common. Over the summer of 2023, Coleman Global partnered with Sage USA to bring the Colors of Sound podcasting workshop to LGBT+ older adults in New York City. The intergenerational sessions focused on finding your point of view and the art of storytelling. Each week, participants crafted their own topics for discussion, developed their own questions to help move the conversations along, spoke about podcasting equipment, and had brief discussions on how to market podcasts online. Throughout the workshop series, the participants shared their personal stories of both struggle and of triumph. We laughed about the things that are common in society and debated those things that divide our global community. Welcome to the Colors of Sound podcast. You are now a part of the conversation. Does everybody have something that they either cook or really enjoy for the holidays? What do you look forward to in terms of culinary arts around the holiday time? Stuffing? Okay, so that opens up a huge conversation. Stuffing versus dressing. Right? I got checked on that so many times. I think it's regional. I think it's really regional, it felt like to me, because, you know, it came down to stuffing is what you put in the bird, dressing is what you put on the side. Right? And I was just like, it's the same.
No. It is the same.
I mean, but do you...
Stove top, it says stove Look at that. That's the only one that I eat. I don't like that other stuff.
It's not stuffing or dressing? Okay, talk to me. What is it?
That's what I eat. I don't like that whipping cornbread.
We need to do a deeper dive.
Yes.
Older lesbians, and as we're growing older, we're understanding that there are certain nutritional concerns, dietary restrictions. So there are some of us who are not eating pork. There are some of us who are allergic to shellfish. Yes. There's some of us who really don't want no chestnuts, nothing or dressing. So
on the side,
on the pan,
in the bird.
You know, and I'm vegetarian. I am vegan. I'll do the non-dairy. But honey, if you got some collard greens, if you got some collard greens, make sure you put some up for me because they're the first thing that go. They go.
Do you eat the glory greens?
That's glory greens. Lord have mercy greens. Ham hock greens. Smoked turkey wing greens.
Right.
Completely vegetarian with just garlic and onions greens.
Okay.
And pot liquor.
Now greens. That's when Thanksgiving comes around.
Yeah.
And I go to maybe a couple of different friends' homes, whatever. A couple. They have greens, and I try to be I don't know what the right word is right now, but
diplomatic.
I don't eat everybody's greens.
Right.
And I'll say, well, I don't really eat greens, and they go, but you haven't tasted these, Deb. Taste them.
Oh God, that's everybody's favorite statement.
Taste them.
That's everybody's favorite statement. You haven't tasted these.
You haven't tasted mine. And I say, I don't eat anyone's greens, only my mother's. My mother's greens, my mother's baked macaroni, my mother's yams, my mother's, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And then here I am, suffering, like, take a little bit of this,
right.
And a teaspoon, mind you.
Yeah. It doesn't take, you could put just a teeny bit of greens on a fork and I can tell you if it's right or wrong.
Exactly.
It doesn't take a
Well,
whole.
When it comes to condiments with the greens, is it with vinegar?
Vinegar, there you go.
Right.
Is it with
There
hot
you go,
sauce?
the vinegar,
Right.
yeah.
Is it with tomatoes? I mean, you'd be surprised.
Oh, I've
how
never
much
had greens with
change.
tomatoes.
And you haven't eaten a sage meal.
No.
I had
Greens with
someone
tomatoes?
That's had that whole vinegary
Sauteed
thing.
greens with tomatoes.
No, ma'am.
Gosh, and I was being really brave that day. I was like, oh, okay. Oh,
That's nice.
and that was that. And then I didn't
So-
want to put it in the napkin, so I swallowed it.
Oh my God.
And then you left
Yeah.
and threw it up.
Yes, I did. Yeah. But then I had heartburn for the rest of the day.
Right,
Acid
right,
reflux was
right.
like
Yeah.
kicking in from all of that,
So I'm in agreement about the stuffing, right? I do start with cornbread.
Okay.
Now, this year I promised myself I'm gonna make homemade cornbread instead of from the Jiffy box. All right, so I'm gonna be honest.
Wait,
It's from the.
I thought homemade was Jiffy.
No, I mean the long old fashioned way.
You know that's going to be our first sponsor. It's going to be Jiffy. All
Yeah,
right.
come on, Jiffy. Come on. And stove top.
Right, and hold on, and you gotta pour a little grease on.
See, now-
My
now
mother
we
does the
taking it
same
back.
thing. My mother does the same thing. A little.
We're talking about the drippings from the...
Wait.
You gotta put in the baking pan, baking soda, make that natural cornbread, like wait till break up.
In a cast iron skillet.
I was about to say, if it's not a cast iron skillet,
Yeah.
it's not homemade.
It's still not happening if it's not in that cast iron skillet. It cooks so different. It cooks so different.
I
Yeah.
love that crunchiness on the
Oh my God, come on.
Yeah. But I can appreciate what you're saying, Miss Jackie, because you're taking it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's, yeah.
But yeah.
I can't change that, but now my
And
older
you shouldn't.
sister,
You don't have to say her name, but you can say the.
she has a lot of friends of a different.
Okay.
Ooh.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
It looked like a bougie move, okay? Yeah, a little bougie. Okay, because I love me some bougie, okay?
so when I
Raisins
walnuts, and apple.
Apple, yeah.
In what?
In the dressing, in the stuff.
Look at your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Well, they could only see your face.
Come on, exactly. Come on.
Oh, girl,
Are they what?
no.
You are so fun. Yeah, no, that's cultural. Like that's straight up cultural. That's straight up cultural.
So why did you say bougie? It's white.
My aunt is a little
It's
crazy.
Karen.
Well, she eats chicken.
Okay, wait. Your aunt.
My aunt, she's a little crazy.
What you mean crazy? What?
Like
Mentally
Scoots
disturbed?
is missing.
Oh,
Okay.
she's diagnosed. She has a diagnosis somewhere.
A family gave it. Yeah, a family diagnosis.
That's not crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else ate it,
Walnuts.
but she tried to get people to eat it.
But no.
Okay, wait. Okay, so here's a question.
Don't bring me.
Do you put celery in your stuffing?
My mother does. My mother
Yeah?
does.
And we also need to talk about seasoning. Sage, right?
Sage,
And
thyme, and
some people put the
those
sausage
bay
that has
leaves, all
the
that
sage.
stuff,
Yeah.
and
Sausage.
I pick out.
Sausage.
Sage sauce. Okay, so I use it's applewood smoked chicken sausage.
Ooh.
It's absolutely delicious. There's so much flavor in it. It's
You know, that
ridiculous.
sausage is at Cafe Latte on Lenox Avenue.
Note to self.
Note to self. I'm
self.
telling you, it's delicious. It's
So
delicious.
what we need to do is, all of you people who cook,
Well, that leaves
you
me
need
out.
to bring in some stuffing. 'cause
Oh, that'd be nice.
you know, bring in a small thing of stuffing.
Right, because it's just going to be little
make it
portion
small.
control sandwich.
Well, whatever, you make a big one.
Oh, Lord.
Well, if you do that, then she can have the stuffing. I ain't trying to be, I don't need my feelings that stomped on, okay? Like, I'll do something different. Like, we should all, like, do something for, like, a little Colors of Sound Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do our own.
I'll bring the plates and.
Yeah, like it's.
Here for that.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
I got the eggnog.
Oh, my Lord. Y'all are just too much. Y'all are
Stark don't
too
even look at
much.
her and say, who's going to bring the rum?
she just sit over here shaking. See, that's the auntie you snuggle up next to. Yeah. That.
You know, did the cornbread and stuff. How do you keep it all together? Because now in another pot, where I got my water, I put my chicken necks and my gizzards and my liver. They came from my.
I said, no, turkey necks, you mean, right?
That's why I chop up onion. That's where I chop up my celery real fine.
Oh.
So I got my celery, my onions.
Right. Yes, definitely onions, definitely peppers. I love like peppers in there, but I don't eat like gizzards and all these other pieces of meat.
I do the color, the red or the yellow.
Well, isn't it like sofrito? Isn't that like a Latino kind of?
Sofrito, yeah, with just like onions, garlic, peppers, yeah, that kind of
But
thing.
you
Gotcha. Yes.
You chop it up, you chop it up.
But wait, but you're saying
pull the meat off the neck.
we done took a bus to Mississippi. Okay, come on. That's super down home. My grandmother was from.
In the kitchen all day.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. You gotta.
Old folks cook that day before and everything.
Right.
Go before.
And the reason why, Shayna, they put the stuffing in the bird, conjecture, is because they didn't have a lot of cookware. Okay? So if you're making a turkey, you don't have another pan, you put the stuffing in the bird.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Well,
Well,
the other thing you have to recognize, since I was
I
a
love
service
that.
officer in the Air Force.
but you sold it. That's the part. You sold it. Well, I mean, that does happen. That does
Turkey,
happen.
you gotta make sure that you're not gonna get foodborne disease, okay? So, if you're gonna put the stuffing in the turkey,
Then you.
that stuffing has to be eaten, and if it's gonna be put in the fridge,
You have to.
you gotta
Scoop it on out of there.
You gotta look at the
That's
time,
right.
time and date, because it can't stay in there for a week.
And that's
Right.
The
Right.
turkey can't stay in there
That's
for
how
a
many
week.
people have lost
If it's
the
in
whole
there for a
turkey
week, it
because
wasn't
it's
good.
spoiled.
You got
Add a little left over the next
You know, we
week.
are all trying our best to maintain our budget. You make a little frozen packet for Marie, for Star, for
thank
Jackie.
Okay.
Or you go ahead and make it so that you can take it for lunch. You know, I love me some turkey sandwiches. I'm a vegetarian, but I like the turkey sandwich on sourdough bread with the Hellman's mayonnaise, salt and pepper. Oh,
Medicine to me.
oh yes,
There you go.
Jersey tomatoes.
All right, so what is the secret? All right, hold on a second. What's the secret? Noodles for what? Oh, turkey soup. Because you sit there real quiet, okay? And then all of a sudden she just screams noodles. Okay.
I said, Sue, who am I? She said, you're the turkey soup man. He made turkey soup. And no, it was funny because you think about it, and it makes me smile. You know, we have antidotes in our
Antidotes.
antidotes.
Yes.
Throughout our holidays, but holidays also bring up grief,
Sure.
depression,
Yeah.
losses. But when you can think of a story like that makes you smile, he used
Yeah.
to make turkey soup after every
Wow,
Thanksgiving.
my father.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, but wait a minute. So what's the secret on keeping that turkey moist?
Oh, I thought you said this was a PG. I thought this was PG.
I can't do it.
I thought this was
I will be
On a rack.
so thin you won't. Wait, I'm sorry. Tell me.
No wonder they have so much left.
Thank you. That's why you eating it for a week.
Started off belly down.
Okay. Upside down.
Turn it upside down. But
Yeah.
as it's cooking, the juice is running down
Yeah.
into the bread.
That's the
Got it.
No, the whole turkey.
Okay.
Turn it over the ground.
Okay. So at what point then do you flip it the other way? Just towards the end to just put some color on it?
Hey, that sounds like Bobby Brown. Smack it.
Now, Bill did the vote.
It's my prerogative.
Yes. That makes sense, though. That makes sense.
Somebody taught me that.
Okay. That makes sense.
You know, they should hire us. The
Mm.
brown bag, put that
And
young lady
In the
in the
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
And she is so moist.
Mm.
I have to try that.
No, okay.
Put it in
Now
that
I
bag.
do all my meats
Okay.
in that.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
So they
Save
have one.
Help me,
big
Rhonda.
enough for the turkey?
They have for any
I'm
size
hungry.
you want.
Okay.
Fried
Okay.
turkey.
Fried turkey.
I've heard of fried turkey.
Okay, well, so tell me what's up with that. Are you talking about like it's cut up and then they fry it like chicken or the whole thing? Yeah, but people,
Start a fire.
yeah, people blow up their backyards over that. Severely, because, I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
think the temperature has to be a certain thing, and the turkey you can't
Right.
just drop the
Okay,
turkey.
so we're talking
Right.
about oil.
So, right, so you're talking, oh, peanut oil.
You can't be very.
But the turkey must be like room temperature at some point, right? Like, because I've seen people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you see on TV, though. You know what I'm saying? We see those, yeah. Yeah, that's so funny.
I'm gonna tell you,
It's
and I
dangerous.
have age,
Yes.
and every Thanksgiving, she would do the fried turkey for us sage members.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
My stomach is hurting here
Yes.
at stage.
Let me tell you something. People gonna be trying to keep up with this conversation. I'm loving it. Okay, so mac and cheese. What do we got with mac and cheese? Who's got the best mac recipe? Come on.
I don't eat mac and cheese.
What?
So I'm not eating.
No, I love mac and cheese.
So what about like gluten-free? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like gluten-free noodles or like any of this sort of thing? Like, you know.
No, I don't do rice, flour, or.
No, because I have a little pasta machine, right? And so I can use different types of flour, right? And yeah, you can make your own.
Vegetables.
Yes, you do. Yeah, like veggie pasta, right? You could. Right.
Portion control.
It.
Portion
Yeah.
control. Eat whatever
I
you
use
want.
carnation milk.
My mother does too.
Give me
Yes.
some.
You always got to go with all the cheddar family.
sharp,
Yeah,
cheddar.
extra sharp. Yes.
No, I use.
But not from Cracker Barrel.
You use different cheese.
Why not?
I use sharp,
Uh-huh.
extra sharp, mild,
Mm-hmm.
a little mozzarella, and you can put a little bit of Velveeta because it's really sweet.
Yeah, that's how my mother
But
makes
you need a
hers.
mixture of all of them.
Of all of them.
Cheeses.
Help me, Rhonda. My God. You see, I got to start early.
If you have celiac, I think that is perfect for gluten-free.
Okay.
Some people don't even know they have celiac.
Wait. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Say it again.
So celiac is what people, that's a disease where you are avoiding gluten.
Oh, okay.
Because of the symptoms. So the symptoms are constant diarrhea or constipation. Severe weight loss. I should be.
Well, after all that diarrhea.
Gas.
After all the diarrhea, yeah.
Right. Yeah. You be.
Unexplained low blood count that you could be having celiac. Missed menstrual periods, that's already happened. Infertility.
Oh, we don't have to worry about
Missed
that.
I'm missing mine.
You know,
I'm not missing mine.
it's funny though, because
We've gone south.
when you listen to Miss Jackie speaking about all of the, you know,
Is that a song?
you know, the way you.
I'm sorry, Miss
talk,
Jackie.
I mean, we're talking about food.
Yes.
Soul food.
Yeah,
The way
yeah.
you cooking that. And
That's
so,
right.
when you were talking about somebody with celiac or whatever, like they didn't make it back then. You know,
Right.
They said,
They
they
suffered.
just didn't make it.
Yeah.
They ate,
Yeah.
and then they were sick all day.
I won't say my sorority just in case, but I had a sorority sister who suffered for decades
Yeah.
and didn't know she had
Yeah,
celiac.
there you go.
And as soon as she stopped gluten, she felt so
felt good.
much better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to have to leave you, but I do want to say menstrual cycle, and as a lesbian, are you going through your miracle of reproductive potential? It's a miracle!
Well, Sage is gonna miss you.
Yes. Sage.
Oh, I love Sage.
Well,
But yeah.
this is what it's like being with family at the holidays. You get a little bit of everything, especially at Sage.
And if you really want some spirits,
Yes.
and that changes.
And that changes the whole vibe. That changes the whole vibe. That's right.
Like we all have that crazy Uncle Joe that
Oh,
runs
yes.
around and does all those crazy things, you know. Always, you know, everybody has that crazy uncle.
That's right.
That does all kinds of, you know, nonsense. My Uncle Joe loved him. He was something.
All right.
But-
Talk to us about it.
But he was the uncle that whenever there was like a Christmas dinner or whatever, holiday, we always sat down, us children, and we watched and say, Uncle Joe's drinking that Johnny Walker Red. Yeah, he gonna be running around here in a minute, taking the shoes off. Woo, sure is hot in here. Open the window. Then he's dancing all over the place. And then his brother comes in. And they bring up stuff from when they were kids.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And then now the fighting starts.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and all.
Yeah.
And I hear my mother, Billy, Joe, Billy.
That's right. It's hard to, I don't know what it is. Like, even though there might not be spirits at our Thanksgivings or even in Thanksgivings past when all of us would get together, my brothers were always still like stirred up for no reason. You know what I'm saying? For no reason.
Bring out so many different emotions.
Yes.
No.
No, but I mean, even without it. No, but even without alcohol, you know, there's something about.
Gathering and bringing up so many emotions.
That's right. That's right. I mean, part of it for me, I do feel a little trauma around that time because I don't appreciate the world telling me now is when I'm supposed to be happy.
Right.
What about the other months of the year, right? We're just like robots for 10 months and now all of a sudden let's all just shop ourselves to death and eat ourselves to death and be around everybody. Like every time it starts to come up, I'm like, yeah.
Anxiety.
Yes.
And this is,
right.
you know, to cook this food and tire yourself out.
Yes.
There's all these people
Yes.
that you're gonna see just that one day.
For real. For real.
Yeah. And the little competition of, oh, how's your life changed this year?
Right,
Are you in
right.
school? Are you still getting your degree? Oh, you gained a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see that your daughter isn't all the way looking presentable. Like, oh, what's going on?
Right. The critiques. Yeah.
Their got accepted into Morrisville. Yeah, they got into a HBCU. I don't know, what is your child doing? Like,
Yeah, it's too much. It's like it becomes too much.
And it's caused like animosity and stuff. And it's like me as a child, I just be in the room trying to have a good time with my cousins. Like, I'm not trying to have a competition with everybody on why do I look like this today.
Right.
And then my mom coming in like, why do you look like this? Like, you know, people are coming over. Like, okay, so what? People are coming over. I don't care. Like, I could care less. Like, I look like this all the time. Like, why do I have to get presentable because people are coming?
Right.
Why do
Yeah. They said, well, did you get a new husband?
That's I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Right. Like everybody's.
Why don't you get a husband? How many times you gonna go in the kitchen and get a plate? How many times you gonna get a plate?
Yeah.
Oh, like what? Why are y'all watching? Oh, how many sodas you gonna drink?
Yeah.
You can't drink some water?
Oh my God. But which goes back to what we were saying before. It's like this is your time to indulge, right? If I don't have one sip of water between November and January 1st, that's my business. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be as dehydrated as I feel like because that's my business.
But like she was saying too, like, they actually know, did you get a husband?
Yeah.
That year.
Right.
Because
Yes.
bringing her with you. Because then they have to explain. My sister, the prissy one to do the walnuts and the apple.
Yeah.
She got to explain to her friends while I'm there with another, you know. Well, who's her friend?
That's her best friend.
Yeah.
Right. And they answer for you.
They said before they come, they said,
Right.
she bringing her
She bringing her.
You know, one time in last year I did. You know how you finally just say, boom, that's it.
That's it. I'm doing it.
You know, you got family, and they got children.
That's a unique breed. Yeah, the chillin'. Yeah.
They got children. So I'm in the kitchen cooking, and one of them children walk.
Oh.
I will go in your house.
That's the time.
Yeah.
The holiday
All
time.
in your space. It's
Holiday
like every
time.
room is somebody in every room.
Yeah.
People taking control of the TV. Like,
Yeah.
we watching football. Don't nobody want to watch football. Like,
But you have to settle that and put the men.
The men, all the men are over here.
Put them,
Yeah.
And the
You
women
can't
that
watch
want to watch
everybody.
it with them.
They in- yeah.
Because I love
But then you
football.
can't watch everybody.
Right, there's a lot-
You got the kids in one room, you're in the kitchen,
Yeah.
they're in this room. You gotta watch these people because they might be eating stuff. Right? Like, it's not get up and go all the way to somebody else's house, and then now you gotta conform to what they got going on in their house and how they want stuff.
So then where did all of this energy come from for the holidays?
Tradition.
Where did, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a tradition, like who were the first round of unhappy people? You know, who were the first round of unhappy people that passed all this drama down? You know what I'm saying? That they, you know what I'm saying? Like the pilgrims, you know what I'm saying? Like the unhappiest, okay? And just put it down for generations. It's just too much drama. It's too much drama. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They welcomed these people to their table and they stabbed them and they killed them.
That's crazy.
That's why we
Yeah.
still have that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The trauma from it is just, yeah, it's true.
You expecting on soup and on soup come up with 5 other people.
So I have to laugh at that because my grandmother was from Southern Kentucky, right? And everybody settled like in the country of Ohio. And she used to feed everybody. That was a highlight for her. Feeding every single person that came. And she had 14 kids. You know what I'm saying? And they were in the sticks. You know, they didn't have like lots of money or whatever, but they did raise a lot of their own stuff. So it was like, okay, go kill another chicken, whatever. But it's like, that was a highlight. But in today's times, sorry about that, in today's times in inner city, when you do expect only the couple of people you invited, and then they've invited, and then a couple of them have a plus one, and you know what I'm saying? And now you've got a whole entire crowd, that does become like a little moment. You're right.
With my
And
family,
then they
it's
bring their
always,
kids that they can't control.
yeah, it's
Right.
always expect the unexpected. That's the way that my family does it.
Yes.
Okay.
Expect the
And
unexpected.
I hate puddings that don't be called stuffing. Mom, listen, I hate Thanksgiving. I hate Christmas, okay? Because I am so stressed and
Yes.
traumatized
Yeah.
during the holidays.
Yeah.
All the expectations.
That's it right there. It's all the right.
I'm going to kids.
As a grandchild, I sold at Thanksgiving.
Mm.
She's the
It's
matriarch.
disgusting because I used to sit there for 3 days before Thanksgiving with her
Watching her.
prepping
Yeah.
and helping, trying to ease the load for her, and it's like it doesn't do nothing but run you into the grave
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
you're she was a person that's trying to make 30 sweet potato pies so that everybody that comes can go home with a pie,
Yeah.
and we can eat some together.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
like that breaks you down.
That's a lot
Like
of
It
cooking.
does.
that breaks you down.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like all we coming with is attitude and liquor and problems. Because at the end of the day, all it come down to is now we playing spades and people banging on tables, yelling about this and that. Now you got people in the back arguing about something that don't got nothing to do with Thanksgiving, nothing to do with anything that happened 2 years ago, but we're still stuck on it.
Yep.
Now you got
That's-
uncle choking somebody up in the corner.
That's hysterical. Yeah, you got a lot of stress. You gonna have to,
That's a lot.
yeah. That's too, yeah, you need to get some tickets. You need to fly to Hawaii. You need to trip. Like, you gotta avoid all of that. I'm the uncle,
Thanksgiving is not like that.
no?
We get a little loud, but it's not no fighting. It's not no somebody in the corner choking somebody. It's none of that.
That sounds so boring. I like boring.
Yeah, come on, boredom. Come on, boredom. Yeah, no, I'm the uncle that like lines up all the nieces and nephews once dinner is kind of wrapping up. You know, before folks start trying to slip out. You know, you done been the whole biggest scene all day. Now you're trying to tip on out. So you get on over here. It's time to clean.
That's right.
Your grandmother's not doing it. Let's go and line them right up. You know what I'm saying? And just make a little conveyor line out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Glad that you do that.
Oh, come on. And they know I'm. Yeah.
Have you had the people that come to your house?
But they didn't bring anything.
They didn't bring nothing.
No, but you're
And you know you want to take something home.
So bring it. Yeah.
You know in advance you're gonna want to take a plate. You know in advance. There are two sides of it, right? This is a good point they're making. There's two. It's funny. There are two sides. Like when people show up, there's that side where people show up with nothing and then they leave with all your stuff, and then how she's saying they show up with Tupperware, and you like, oh really?
You expecting to leave with
What did you bring?
Right.
So it's like
Help me. You don't win.
And then
Yeah.
watch it.
Put a little more. Put yeah.
Cause JoJo gotta have some.
Yeah. He couldn't get off work. We gonna take him a plate too. Yeah.
So they couldn't make it.
Yeah, they couldn't make it. Now you feeding people you ain't even seen. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna have Thanksgiving from 6 to 10.
And that's it.
I have been to those Thanksgiving.
6 to
Yeah.
9, okay? Thanksgiving is from 6 to 9.
Right.
But you know you got those people that they don't went to somebody else's house.
That's right.
They like
Yeah.
making rounds.
That's right.
And they show up and you at 11 o'clock
That's
at
right.
night.
And you done put
That's
everything
the party,
away.
no, that's the party time.
That's the total party time. We're not pulling food back out.
You don't put the food. And now they come in, girls, what you got? Now they going in your refrigerator.
No. Oh my God.
Girl, what you got? Let me see what I can take with me.
That's it.
So give it a time limit, 6 to 9.
Food hopping.
That's it.
My family always sets a time.
Yeah, my mother
Yeah.
sets it.
Close family member,
Yeah.
besides myself and one daughter, everybody else is late.
Mm.
Everybody else is late because they're afraid they're gonna have to do too much work.
Oh, they want to come when they know that food is good and done, right? Like there's nothing.
This one says she does it.
That's hysterical. What were you gonna say?
But Thanksgiving, I feel like when you limit it to a few things that everybody enjoys, to make a ham, someone else, they know they like macaroni and cheese. You know, you pull out the few signature dishes that people like, and you do the little, play it in the house, like for whoever's in the house, and it does become a lot easier.
Yes.
It's a
Does
lot
it work for
easier
you?
now. I think she does too. I think she, because she wasn't gonna make Thanksgiving anyway. She wasn't gonna take over doing that anyway, April. So if we cooking for just in the house, then we only making like 4 things.
Oh, that's
So
good.
you're making a ham,
Last year
a
we
turkey,
had-
See, that's different.
macaroni
That's
and
different.
cheese, and some rice, and maybe some greens, and then that's your Thanksgiving.
And that's
Maybe
it.
some
Last year we didn't rent a hall, one of the family members has a hall. And we did Thanksgiving in the hall. Oh my God.
Oh.
And I thought that we had a lot of people, but my daughter is in a new relationship. And those people, my God, I've never seen so many people. This hall is not big enough. And one thing that I have to say about that family, myself and my grandson, always moved there. And I said, wow, they had so much food.
Oh, wow. But I mean, when everybody comes with that feels like a massive amount of love. You know what I'm saying? When it's like in abundance. Yeah.
First time, so sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna process it, but you keep going. I'm gonna process that.
You know, meeting.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah.
They started pulling out the drink, they turned into different kind of people.
Right. Well, we're gonna hang on to the first side of that story. Okay, we got.
Yeah, they turned into a different kind of people.
Wow. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
It's on.
The minute you hear it. And that's the minute you become interested in football, right? That's when you. Because that's the when they say them's fighting words, that's when it really starts to kick off. Yeah, you're so trifling.
But remember, we pick our friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, pick your family.
That's right. That's right.
In today's life, you can pick your family.
That's true.
You can
That's
pick your
true.
family.
That's true.
Because a lot of holidays and stuff, I have decided to be missing from my family. I've decided to be missing.
Yeah.
And I have a whole nother family
Yeah.
that I do things with.
Yeah.
And I enjoy their company.
Yeah.
There's no fighting because they're not really related to me.
Yeah, there's nothing to prove. There's nothing to,
New and improved people.
Right. I love it. Well, this has been, I hope everybody listening has had as much fun as I have. This has been joyous. I mean, in all the stories, in all of the food, in all of the things that we discussed today, I guess let's all just say on the count of 3, happy holidays to everybody, all right? Happy holidays! Okay, right, that's... Again, another holiday story, right? Because you set it up and then nobody pay attention. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Happy holidays!
From Sage, ladies.
From Sage.
Sage leads in addressing issues related to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning, and other self-identifying members of the community aging. In partnership with its constituents and allies, Sage works to achieve a high quality of life for LGBTQ+ older people, supports and advocates for their rights, fosters a greater understanding of aging in all communities, and promotes positive images of LGBTQ+ life in later years. Share your story on the Colors of Sound podcast. Our mission is to create a safe space for community members from around the world to share their unique stories. Do you have an interesting story to share? Or perhaps a journey of triumph from a challenge that you faced? Do you want the world to know about your talent? Visit our website and complete our guest intake form at WDON1204.com. The Colors of Sound podcast. Discover how much we have in common.